Inferno and its ruler.
In this economy, I gotta ask, which menu do you like better? Do you like little Cereza placing the little toys on the map, or do you like the cards?
Little Cereza. I love that.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum.
Cards look cool though.
Yeah, I always just like wanted a set of those, but I don't know how they'd make them look like how they look in the game.
What do you think? Made up language or like Latin?
It's almost certainly a made up language.
Almost a curfew.
English.
Okay.
No, it's Enochian.
Pinocchian?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to be a puppet to understand. Alright, got it.
No, it's because they're lying. It's a fake language.
Yeah.
No, Enochian, like Enoch.
Yeah. Alright, that makes...
Are you still going to forgive me my trespasses now? What are you going to do without your precious palace?
General Scales.
Seriously, that had the same exact, it is the same exact, feeling of just this made-up / ancient language, and they just have to fit a modern word in there.
Good thing the three of us girls enjoy a good cafe.
Toro Ero Koro Casa Fortnite.
That was really good Star Fox Adventures language. I gotta commend you on that one. Oh, pronounce her name. Is it Alron? Alron Hubbard?
Alderain.
Just unpronounceable monsters in this game.
I don't know what you did to piss her off, but whatever it was, nice.
So I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers for Bayonetta 3. I'm assuming you've seen at least one.
I've watched every single one, only one.
Yeah. I'm just making a prediction since this is gonna, this is before Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
The voice actress for Bayonetta in Bayonetta 3 appears to not be the one from 1 and 2. I mean, most people are thinking the same thing, but it's probably not the same Bayonetta that you're playing as.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make a prediction that original Bayonetta is still gonna be in there. At least I hope so, because her voice is just too good.
Yeah. So it's, like, into the Bayonetta verse.
Basically, there's like 3 different Bayonettas that you see and hear in the newish trailer.
Yeah.
And one of them, towards the very end, you don't see, but you hear. It sounds very much like this one, so I'm hoping that she's still in this. Okay, now one of my biggest pet peeves in all of video games is a boss that just puts like other lackeys to fight in the boss battle.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Shit. Unless you can use them as a weapon.
Sure, fair enough.
But if it's an item that you have to, like if it's an enemy you have to fight, fuck that. That really does irk me, because it just distracts you from the fight.
Because I like Alron, whatever her name is, Alron Hubbard.
Alderaan Hubbard.
But yeah, she's making all the wrong moves by making me fight other weird plant things.
You should travel the road to El Dorado.
Nah.
Thank you.
Also, that move's cool, though. She tries to rip your soul out of your body, which I think is funny.
Cool. Yeah. Pretty sweet.
This was one of those, though, when I was trying to do a gold run-through of this game. She was a tough one to not get hit on.
I can imagine.
The final boss is, like, impossible. I've never been able to do that good.
I will say I like the Devil book better than the Angel book.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually might like... We might be complete opposites on every single aspect. I kind of like the Angel book better. Just, I like the music that comes in. It's all, like, heavenly. You can be the queen of whatever realm you want.
Become queen of a realm IDK, maybe. I'd delete it later.
Now,
Felt cute, might become queen of a realm.
Thank you for actually saying it.
This fight's significantly less fun. It's not like a bad fight. I just like fighting another, like, Bayonetta-sized person. Those are always the best fights.
Yeah, there's always there's a full abundance of giant monsters for you to beat on throughout the whole game. It's nice to fight somebody that's like, quote unquote, your equal. That was what was kind of interesting about Dread, was they had more of those with the Dozo soldiers. Like
those were the best. Those were my favorite parts of those games.
Yeah, as much as it was like frustrating, once you got the hang of it, they are very fun fights.
And I know you're gonna chew me out for saying this, but the final boss is like that too, and I really loved the final boss of that game.
The final boss is that on meth.
Yeah, basically. Did you ever go back and finish that, or no?
No, I will.
Although
I started Super Metroid recently, because that's one of those games that's like a sin I've never actually played front to back. So I want to do Super Metroid and then Fusion Dread.
How are you gonna play Fusion?
I'll figure it out when it comes to that.
I was also wondering that because you are playing, like, are you still playing Majora's Mask, or did you finish that?
Still going through that. I have like 3 more dungeons/worlds to do.
And then after that, I assume you're gonna go to Wind Waker, right?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
We have a GameCube. He actually has 2.
I was gonna say that the Wii U version's probably better, but
I know, it's a sin that hasn't showed up on the Switch yet. I feel like that's something they could just
that is
shadow
really
drop.
Weird. I feel like there's still a chance that will probably come out sometime soon.
I would say that and Twilight Princess, whatever direct they have next, there's a chance they just drop those. Because isn't this year a significant Zelda anniversary?
Yeah, I think it's the 35th, I think.
Yeah. And they did stuff throughout the whole year for it, but like I feel like they could still just drop that.
Yeah, they remastered the worst one.
Yeah, they put that out.
Jeanne.
Damn, woman. I thought I told you to chill. You got more important shit to do than dealing with this monstrosity.
Jeanne. Jeanne, get up. You're going to be late. Jeanne, it's time. Get up! Please, Jeanne! Wake up!
You know how Bayonetta has the like little patch of skin like showing on her back?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's someone out there who's that like
What do
really
you
does
mean?
it for them?
A wake-up kiss or something?
Yes.
Just doesn't ever play the game, just stares at Bayonetta's like shoulder
Never
blades.
were much of a morning person, were you?
Big fan of screenshots, that person.
This is... Cereza, you came here to rescue me? Are you insane?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
What's happening?
You need to get back to your body and get some rest too.
Be careful, Cereza. Something big is going to happen to our world.
I know. Just go home. And no stopping or turning around along the way.
I thought I'd fucked up my business. Gotta hand it to you. This is quality. The perfect palette for an artiste. Now, time to do my dirty.
Oh man, someone should mod this to replace Rodin with Tony Soprano. Just take his character model from that PS2 game and plop it in here.
Oh. You know that I almost like called them Tommy Walnuts. Jesus Christ. The Paulie model in Sopranos really looks like Ray Liotta.
Well, not very romantic.
Got a nice glow about it, don't you think? As for its power, well, you don't need me to explain the finer points of fucking shit up, do you?
Little one!
Got them all lined up waiting to be saved, huh? Don't forget about your new
There was a rumor for a while that it looked like Tommy Earl Jenkins, aka, I mean, you know, right?
Oh yeah.
Die Hardman, Mr. Die Hardman
Mr.
was going to be
President
replacing. Yeah, he was going to be replacing Rodin's voice actor. That doesn't seem to be the case, but he did tweet that he's in the game, so I'm very excited to see Die
It's just
Hardman in
that-
Bayonetta.
Yeah, what if it's just fucking Death Stranding characters?
Cereza, you have to go to Port Knot City.
Or like Brodon.
Pardon? Oh, like he's a
Brodon.
bro. I got
Yeah,
it.
he's my bro. Oh, interesting. You can only have one record per level at a time.
Well, why would you want multiple, especially if one's like worse than another?
Well, what they should, because that one was, the time was ever so slightly longer.
Yeah.
The score was better. And it's kind of like, what do you want to put up there? And really, it should be, or my thought would be, to put. Wow, they even cut the Samus costume from this one.
No, Samus is in there.
Oh, is she?
Making it easy.
I missed it.
I just, I didn't scroll through it.
Gotcha.
There's a couple levels in this game that I feel like try and replicate levels from the first game. This one kinda sorta is trying to do like the motorcycle level.
I was
You
gonna say,
remember
that gave me that vibe immediately, yeah.
But the thing about the levels that are in this game is that they are so much quicker and
Yeah.
not nearly as annoying. I would say I actually liked the motorcycle level in the first game, but this is just so much quicker and it's so much nicer.
Do you like it solely because you have a dedicated Akira button, or beyond that?
Yeah, yes, basically. The only game that literally does have a dedicated Akira button is No More Heroes 3.
Speaking of other third-person action game series I need to start.
Especially now that they're bringing 3 to other consoles.
Yeah, I think I would still get 3 on Switch unless it's like unplayable, only because I would want to have all 3 on the same console.
It's not unplayable, but it certainly seems like it's going to be more playable.
Yeah. So what are you running on now? Like a skeleton or just rocks?
No, this is on Switch.
Haha.
Do you understand the joke? It's like a skeleton dog, man. Maybe like a bit of a skeleton.
Gotcha. Yeah, a little skeleton running around.
There's another level, I don't know if you remember, like right at the end of Bayonetta 1 where you're on a plane.
Yes,
That is maybe one of the worst levels in probably any video game that I can think of. That is kind of replicated in this game, but it's... Oh man, it's so much better.
At least they atone for their sins. I like that you can Akira the horse.
You sure can.
And he does like a little flippy too.
Yeah, he's just kind of flourishing.
Yeah, this demon unicorn looking thing.
I kind of wish that you could fight on this big horse unicorn thing. Like, just do a level where you're fighting with this horse.
Oh my god, yes.
Not fighting the horse, but fighting on, like, you know what I mean. Like on
yeah,
horseback.
you're like fighting mounted, yeah.
He still owes me some answers.
It's always so funny when you see scenes like this. Like, they could literally just stop moving and have this interaction right now.
But why would they?
Exactly.
So you're saying diplomacy has failed, then?
Oh no,
Surrender.
he's hot!
Or it will be more than you ask when you lose.
Umbro Witch. Or shall I call you Bayonetta?
That seems to be what people call me these days.
Very well then, Bayonetta. You shall be the first Umbro Witch to die at my hand.
So, I don't know if you figured it out by now, but that's actually our dad.
Mm-hmm.
I swear it on my honor as a lumen.
And it's playing the exact same song that plays when you fight him in Bayonetta 1.
Lizzie's not on board.
As you can see, the bit rate is like... This is why these games are hard to like record, because the bit rate just goes down like crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
It'll look better not on Zoom, but it's still just absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's like, as much as I'm glad these games exist, I do wish that Platinum had a better relationship with other developers and they could put these games on a different platform.
No, I disagree. I think Bayonetta fits right in on Nintendo. I'm glad these games are on Switch.
I mean, trust me, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that it's another reason to like make a Switch a must-own console, in my opinion. But I do wish they ran like completely
This
fine.
this does
fine.
run completely fine. Bayonetta 2 runs at 60 frames a second. It's 720. I mean, that's just because it's a Wii U game, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming the next one will be 1080, 60. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I can maintain that.
I don't really see like moments of slowdown or anything in these games, like frame drops or anything.
Yeah.
The only time is, like I was saying the other night, the gameplay runs at 60 but cutscenes run at 30. I don't exactly know why that would be. Maybe just to make them look more cinematic, because I know that a couple games do that.
It does, unfortunately, it may or may not, but like, for some people it does kind of break the illusion.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But also, I know people have like tried to emulate this game on like Switch emulators or Wii U emulators to run at 60, and the animations and cutscenes are completely like desynced, so there might be some sort of like actual issue in trying to get this to run at 60 in the cutscenes.
That's fair, yeah. I mean, thinking about it was made for the 360 and PS3 like originally, so that was already like two weird systems. Well,
oh, and the
360
the PS3 version of Bayonetta 1 stinks.
Yeah, it runs like garbage.
That was the only version of that game that I ever played until the Wii U version.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the OG for Xbox, and it was okay. And now that I think about it, I forgot they did actually re-release Bayonetta 1 on like modern consoles.
Yeah, it's on modern consoles.
Vanquish.
Vanquish.
You ever play that?
No, I always wanted to. I just never got around to it.
Not be forgiven. He will never be forgiven. My soul is illumined. He will draw his last breath before me. This is impossible.
Little one?
Where am I?
Bayonetta! Get away from me!
I feel like I may have said this back when we first started playing it, but this kid gives me such Aang vibes.
From Avatar? Avatar Aang?
Yeah.
He gives
He's
me...
He's like cornrows Aang.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't know how much you know about this specific game, but he reminds me of a child that is in Metal Gear Solid 5. That's all I'll say.
Alright, I just know that there are a bunch of children, and I can't remember... One of them is notable, but I can't remember which one.
Boss, you killed a child? See, that was a better record. I'm doing good.